Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is May 16, 2024, and this is a quick trade review. Remember reviewing IWM, a quick option trade that I did, a bullish option trade that I did this morning. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's just jump over to the charts and let me show you what I was looking at and how I decided to do what I did. First of all, I see us in a bullish market even though we're at a top. This is a daily chart of the IWM with weekly pivots on here right now. And I see that we started out the week above pivot, so based on my trading plan and my trading strategy, I expect us to stay above pivot. I've seen the market actually gap up, and then this morning it actually didn't gap up as high. It did do a little pullback, but it was at a resistance 2 level, above a resistance 2 level. So I was kind of expecting it to do what it's been doing before, pulling back a little bit below those levels and going back up, pulling back below those levels and going back up, pulling back below those levels and going back up. And that's what it did earlier this morning. So that's the big picture. So now the trade itself was an intraday trade. Let's go down to a 5-minute chart. That's a chart that I like actually looking at and trading on, and I'll show you the time period that I was actually trading. I did 3 different trades. 2 of the trades are very, very, very similar trades. They were done at the same time, and one of the trades was done a little bit earlier than the other 2. And I'll show you why and what I was looking at the time. The first trade, let's go back all this. This was earlier this morning. So I'm going to back this chart up to when I was actually trading. Go back, and you probably can see what I was seeing at the time. Right here, this is what I saw. So I was hopping into this trade here, going long, expecting the market to go up. Another thing that I do, I use pivots. I use my weekly pivots and my daily pivots. I'll show you my daily pivots here in a second, and that'll show you the second trade, the second and the third trade that I took, those 2 trades that were very, very similar. And the first trade is usually just me and my morning 5-minute trade. I should have been taking it to the downside. The market was trending down, had a red 5-minute candle red, but I like playing that next best play, that play where I think the market is going to actually bounce. And this was the point where I thought the market was going to bounce. So I was in this trade long and expecting to make my 10 cents, 20 cents that I was look to make on these type of trades. So there I was in. And then the market didn't quite get to where I wanted to go. It did that. And then my second trade came in here. I'm going to show you why what I was looking at when my second trade came in here. Let me go to my next chart. Boom. On this chart, it's still a daily chart, but this chart here has daily pivots on, and I'm going to go down to a 5-minute time frame. I do use additional indicators, but I just want to show you what I was looking at that time. And I'm going to zoom in here. Again, let's back up. And you probably already see what I'm looking at and what happened here. Boom, 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 boom. And all you really need to see is that. With that, when the market, this here are daily pivots, and I see this a lot. This is my pivot point. I'm in a bullish market. I'm on the pivot. This is why the 5-minute play was a downward trade. It was on the pivot. You expect to stay on the pivot. On your daily pivots, you expect it to go all the way down here to the support 1, and it did finally do it. I was kind of thinking that, okay, maybe I was getting an early reverse with my first trade that I got in. It didn't happen. I finally got out of that trade about right here, though, and I got out of the second trade and the third trade and the second and third trade in the virtual trade that I'll show you right here also. But this right here triggered an entry for me based on the strategies that I use, and then one of my trading strategies is a bounce off pivot, and this is a support 1 level on a daily pivot. The first time is usually the best time to get a little scalp off of this when you see this happening. And that was pretty much it. You know, but and that was pretty much it for the three trades. And the other thing that sometimes some people are looking at is you see the Russell does this all the time. The Russell goes sideways like this, and you expect that it's going to break down or it's going to break up. And I'll zoom on out right now and show you that the Russell still hasn't really gone anywhere. It broke down here, and like I said, the first time that it touches this line is usually the best time. Here it is touching it again, and it didn't give you the move that it gave you back here the first time it actually touched, and all. But back to you seeing the market going sideways and expecting a breakout, maybe just from this little consolidation that you see here. I do not like those trades. If I'm going to do those trades, I'm going to do it just like what I did here. I'm going to try to play it from the lower part of this consolidation area to the upper part of this consolidation area. If I want to short the market, I would short the market from the upper part of this consolidation area, maybe this pivot point, or better yet, wait to short this thing if it ever got up here and short it and all, back to the downside. So that's where I used to show that trade all the time, playing the consolidation breakout trade. The consolidation breakout trade was just buying it at the bottom, getting out at the top, and maybe letting one or two hang on there and see if it'll go higher, or selling it at the top, buying it back at the bottom, leaving one or two on there to see if it'll go lower. And that was pretty much it. But now I said I'll show you one of the trades. I'll show you the virtual trade, and all, because people kind of like talk to me about, oh, why are you showing your trades? Why are you showing your sizes and stuff? Virtual, practice. That's why I'm showing virtual, show you that I still practice. I practice. That's one of the guys was asking me the other night, and I was talking about trading, and I told him I had did my trades for the day, and then after that I started just doing some virtual trades, practicing, and I actually was trading some products that I normally don't trade, and I was just seeing how they would work out based on the tools and the indicators that I use and stuff. And I do that, and see if I need to tweak them a little bit or something. But as I was saying earlier, that bounce off pivot was right around this time. This is 10:07, and I was out of that trade at 10:12, and all I made on that trade was 10 cents, 11 cents. And that's all I look to make on those type of trades. And we'll go back at the chart one quick time to just verify that time with you. Again, see, this is a 10:05 candle. Like I said, it was 10:07. As soon as I see this stuff happening, I want to be in there. And then I was out of there at 10:12. I was out of there on, like I said, on this candle right here. And that's how I've shown this before many a times. I used to put these out all the time. I think I even did it on the SPY once, because people used to always bug me about, oh, why you don't trade the SPY? Why you trade the SPY? Doesn't move fast enough, quick enough for me. Sometimes and plus I have other products that I've actually done some back testing on and studying on, and I prefer to trade the stuff that I kind of have a little bit better understanding of what they do. I haven't taken the time to actually do any studying on the SPY. I prefer to trade the NASDAQ and now the Russell, because someone else wanted to trade the Russell, so I had to do some work around it so I can trade along with them and see what they were seeing. And that's pretty much it. That's it. I hope this is being helpful. I'll try to do more of these as I see fit, but I have other things that I want to do also as things keep going along here. But this is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope this is being helpful, and look out for my weekly market review that'll be coming up here in a couple of days. That's it. Have a good one. Hope you guys are having a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.